versus Asuka on Friday Night SmackDown will actually start this War Games match, friends. 7-year-old Scarlett. Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, and she is here tonight to watch the Queen.
Yeah, it is a brave individual who dares step in there first. Rather Charlotte Flair than me.
Rumble Champions, the Kabuki Warriors.
Earlier lost the Advantage Games matchup last night against Charlotte. Michael Cole, he's Wade Barrett. Wade, are you ready for Survivor Series?
Well, members around here, we know how to stay a safe distance.
Amigos, hola. Aquí estamos con 2 juegos de guerra haciendo lucha y de vez en cuando vamos a decir, ay mi madre. Eso es lo que nos espera.
Cages that we've become familiar with, in which each team member would be held until their number is called, adding a layer of intrigue. I mentioned last night they were even going into last night's matchup in their career. Enter the fray. So what's the strategy now? 5 minutes to go between.
Officially starts when all 10 entrants are in the 2 rings. Gonna kick in about 5 minutes time, but right now it's one-on-one.
Shots and strikes to Charlotte Flair. For Asuka, she's 1-1 Survivor for Team Raw.
Nobody is ready for Asuka.
2015, a decade ago, marked the first test match tonight, Wade. Alexa Bliss here at this event.
Yeah, well, that is Kabuki Warriors won tag gold against Alexa Bliss. Possession of Asuka and her tag partner, Kairi Sane.
And 2 of the most decorated 14-time world champion. And Charlotte now
with Asuka, and nobody can play mind games quite like Charlotte.
Kip up by Charlotte against the 4-time.
Starting for their respective teams. You are guaranteed to have to last a long time in this match.
Event twice. Tag team champions as well. Asuka.
Yeah, former friends, now major rivals, and I'll tell you right now where they're advantage. And just great time in there from the Empress.
Taking her time now. Asuka, though, needs to damage Charlotte because
the best thing that Asuka can do right now is completely incapacitate partners. Next enters the ring.
Hey, wait, what does it do to your psyche? They're in.
It is a feeling of dread that will wash over, throw an offense in your direction. And remember, Charlotte Flair wasn't going to go for a pin of the match before the bell really even rings.
Yeah, these 2 long time.
One way to exhaust yourself in the early goings as a strategy coming out guns blazing.
Oh! And clothesline. And the famous Flair. Charlotte with a big knockdown of Asuka.
Of Charlotte Flair over the past several months, and indeed several.
Counter with a German suplex and then a kick to the face.
Just full well what is coming their way over the next 30 or so minutes.
Before Charlotte has some reinforcements, and Asuka now takes the fight to the top.
And she keep Charlotte down when reinforcements are.
And it will be Io Sky. Sky and Asuka, longtime friends, former tag team partners in Asuka.
Yeah, and I think you raise a really good point there. I think taking out some tag team cohesion against Asuka. However,
Io now with a garbage can lid. The Io Sky has been in every single women's. And Asuka able to block.
Took a beat too long. You cannot do.
Wowing the WWE fan. I believe pound for pound, the best wrestler on the planet.
Of you incredibly well in this match type.
And it's interesting to note.
To the temple, just KO in Charlotte. Oh, slip by Io.
Yep, indeed, going from rope to rope. Got caught up a bit, but still.
I'm good.
And now Io into the corner. A little bullet train attack with the aid. 2-time world champion.
Man, let's take a look at Lee.
Now Asuka sent outside the ring. She avoided the. It's a shame to see where this relationship went. They were so close over the years.
Ripley or us, you cannot choose both. Io chose Ripley. We talked about that a little earlier. Extra damage sustained on that metal plate.
With it, you're never going to be the same. Your career is never going to be the same. You'll never forget the.
Job is on its way.
We're going to be even at 2.
Let's come around.
Well, the 7-time world champion, Becky Lynch, who is 2-0.
Champion who has had a terrible past couple of. It's only delusional if you can't back it up.
Yeah, no, you know, Becky Lynch, who's been out of control, right to Io Sky with a Russian leg sweep, kendo stick in hand.
That's not the correct name.
Michael and
misinformation, Michael. I think we will crown
her series in 2021 beat Charlotte Flair in a classic.
Flair. in the words of Becky Lynch.
Two of the original evolution here in WWE a decade ago.
And now they're going to break each other's jaws inside a war game.
Wrestler of all time. Charlotte Flair is taking she doesn't like the fight to Flair.
And right now you see just how briefly was Becky Lynch and Asuka, however. I mean, these two are going to be intrinsically linked throughout. Now getting a major upper hand here is the undoubted alpha woman.
Physically because of what happened. Ooh! Taking Charlotte out at the knee. In part to a woman who's going to enter this matchup in a little bit, AJ Lee.
Yeah, and her husband, CM Punk, in mixed tag with Seth Rollins involved too.
It's me, not you.
Oh, Bray, and give them a 3-on-2 advantage. The 5-time world champion who's 1-0
Flair is getting splattered across our ringside.
Asuka.
Well, Asuka's trying to stop Alexa Bliss.
Over the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Charlotte, Alexa.
Io Sky down, keeping Charlotte Flair down. But now Alexa
Bliss marching her way toward Lynch. And look at Alexa go.
5-time world champion Alexa Bliss, one of the most
with Charlotte, of course, and the other was with Asuka. Oh, time by Bliss taking down Asuka, and one to Becky Lynch as well.
Fresh and nice.
Double natural selection. And again, not going.
And team chemistry can be in this kind of matchup. Multiple Shote uppercuts, and now 3-on-2.
Rhea Ripley, sit down a couple of weeks ago, mended fences, at least for tonight.
Your friend becomes the only way you can survive war games.
Made it clear I'm out here for Alexa. And in 20 seconds, things will finally be. Tag champs, Kairi Sane will even things up 3.
As in Kairi!
Yeah.
Because right now, Asuka
inside the War Games structure. For Alexa and Charlotte to come her way. She's wrapped the chain around her feet.
Need that at that point in time.
Not quite sure why she tossed it away, but nonetheless.
And again is Kairi Sane. Threats everywhere you look. Nice move by Kairi Sane, of course, the other half of
Io Sky in control of Asuka. Becky
slowly exhausting Charlotte Flair's drop.
And that chain has made a major difference in this match.
Equalizing these numbers and decimating their opponent.
Oh my goodness! About decapitated Io Sky. Just such bitter hatred from Asuka.
Well, you don't protect anyone else apart from our little group.
Has followed her in her footsteps for a while, I believe, that Kairi was just. And now, look at Charlotte's team tied up with the chain, being held by.
Grabbed by their side. And this is now looking like dominance. It's coming out imminently, having to step into this mess.
What an beautiful, cool, crisp evening as we await. AJ Lee. Becky Lynch trying to keep the door shut. So AJ Lee,
Becky Lynch wants to maintain the neutral number, but AJ Lee has other ideas.
Yeah, scaling the kick. Making her way into War Games, this War Games matchup. And there's a crossbody. Is this?
It was supposed to be 4-on-3, but AJ is slowly.
A lot of disparaging things to say about AJ Lee recently.
Arrogant and somebody who needs taking down a peg or
decade. And now she's in War Games tonight.
Evolution.
Oh!
Becky Lynch doesn't see it that way, dude.
Using the cage as a weapon, a shining wizard by AJ.
Across her face.
And Kairi now from behind.
Walk of the plank, or is that mocking AJ Lee's little...
There's the elbow, and now AJ Lee with a drop kick.
Simply too much.
And AJ Lee. AJ Lee missed each other by. And now the 3-on-1 attack on AJ Lee.
Just been a mother's advantage that the other side currently has. They barely.
Things will be even again at 4 apiece here in a matter of
endurance. Test of your will to win, test of your drive. But who is
just changed? The irresistible in her career.
As for middle weaknesses at all, get ready for carnage.
Yeah. Old Survivor when she eliminated Asuka at Survivor Series.
New tag partner Lash Legend when it came to Flair and Bliss. And the damage Nia Jax can cause is now being.
Now Io Sky caught by Jax and Nia Jax.
Momentum simply Not enough against the power of 100%. And Iyo Sky, she climbs out of that cage.
Cage match, of course. No escapes. And now Iyo Sky climbing to the top. Planting Sky.
Women have paid out. And this is just turning into a walk in the park for Nia.
Nia Jax, like she needs another weapon. Now is the steel chain in
Nia Jax, and you've been blessed with every advantage you take.
The match has not yet officially started. Two more women.
Entrance left. We're tied at 4-on-4. When it comes to the dominance they've managed to establish here.
The advantage in 15 seconds as Rhea Ripley will join the fray. To go to war. I spoke to Rhea. The mask and outfit of Rhea Ripley.
I'll tell you right now, Cole, if that trash bag over her shoulders, that will soon be entering the War Games
match back in 2019.
Oh, this is a War Game.
And not only is that a mask, Wade, but it's also protective for Rhea Ripley.
Who may well have a broken nose of her own after that impact. And
in the complexion of this matchup, Rhea Ripley does the same.
In fact, it's been wielded by a terrifying looking.
Delivers a clothesline now to Becky Lynch. And Rhea, yet another one. And the
wrestling star on planet Earth right now. Just a major.
Now going right after Asuka. Sent out between the rings now as Rhea comes off the top rope with a patented missile drop kick.
And that is the stuff that nightmares are made of. Especially
intimidating, so powerful. And now the best of friends.
They're in Rhea Ripley's homeland of Australia.
Yeah, who knows what would have.
What is it about Iyo Sky and trash cans?
How about that? Crushing the trash.
Just built a little different.
Oh! And as Rhea and
lingering threat inside a War Games. Celebration should be set.
Jax. And we're going to be 5-on-5. The match is going to fade
out here. One fresh woman about.
Friday Night SmackDown roster. Lash Legend being keep grinding, bring something special. It's my first
to the woman. I've watched her career from the very beginning in this. He's something very, very special. Long-legged.
Now in the ring, none other than Jessica Carr, who's a
count involved tonight, thankfully, for Becky Lynch.
Well, I mean, if Becky Lynch is pinned, Jessica Carr would count the 1, 2, 3, right?
Well, to end this thing.
And look at Lash now, just ragdolling Alexa Bliss along the basketball star, played in the WNBA, and now
showing thought with the lack of resume for Lash Legend, she was welcome to a major
swing at the Eradicator. Right hand, Lash with one of her own, and now slugging it.
Majorly in favor of Rhea Bloody Ripley. Take Lash Legend off her feet. Although staggering her now.
And then that big pump kick. And Lash into the
legendary pump kick right to the jaw of Rhea Ripley. Ripley has been softened up now in a big way.
You know, I mentioned that interview earlier. Now on Lash Legend and Nia Jax going to help out her buddy.
That's why you team up with this fellow superpower, Nia. Things are starting to really pick up in there.
Yeah, critical moments now. We're in such as is Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax and Lash Legend deposit them in.
Nia Jax now getting double stacked.
Is it enough? Oh, and
referee Jessica Carr in the process, saving the match for
manhandle slam to AJ Lee. That had to feel good for Becky, who now goes out. Lash Legend also pulling her off.
Opposing team there to break up pins and submissions.
I now caught by both women. And Iyo.
The game of hot, and the rest of their team have a major upper hand now in War Games.
He's saying top rope, this could do it in this matchup.
With the chain in hand.
Cover. Boom.
Enough left in the tank. Take another look at this Kabuki special. The pin in the nick of time.
And now Becky's team surrounding
a street beat down, about to meet Rhea Ripley, and now
Rhea Ripley and a miss now. The miss delivered to Legend.
Rhea Ripley out the way, saving her, and it's cost Lash Legend. But that was for Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, who did not want a team to mix. We have to win this thing.
Yeah, wait, they had to sit down a couple. Now, up on the top rope.
Well, these are the bonds that walk in the blink of an eye.
And it all was because
tall enough.
But Rhea Ripley gonna help. This has become vintage Io Sky.
Out to go viral.
Get herself off the top with a swanton. Team.
And Becky Lynch ain't going anywhere.
Becky escapes here. Her team's gonna forfeit anyway. So if she gets out of the cage.
Swan here. Becky Lynch had the wrong idea. Perhaps give
Jay Lee now into the Black Widow. Becky's got this.
Here are your winners by submission, Alexa Bliss, Reed.
Well, that is just how quickly San Diego from the upper hand. Now with the poisoning point, and this is the most spectacular moment of the mapping the field, except for one Becky Atwell, one riptide here. Followed, shares your victory. War Games is over.
Ripley and Io Sky. Dominic Mysterio carrying the AAA. Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez of the judge.
Double that amount tonight if he's successful. But what a women focus. San Diego must love this kid.
Changed hands here at Survivor Series in 24 years. Been to this stadium numerous times in his life. He once threw out the first pitch here. Right to be here in San Diego tonight because it's all about me.
Of Boston several weeks ago. Now that was an improv. The favor is returned right here in Dirty Dom's hometown. Dirty Dom and had 10 more pounds back in his suitcase.
No moment is too big for me.
Like Michael Cole.
The same reason y'all critics. I spent 20 plus years seeking knowledge of self. So for now, more. It's the franchise world shine now. It's the franchise world shine now.
And is for the Introducing first, the challenger, San Diego, California, Full A Mega Champion. Time, the never scenes in San Diego, one champion,
Ladies and gentlemen, From Cena performs at a WWE Premium, and it is a privilege of myself and my partner Wade Barrett to be here at a WWE PLE, defending the Intercontinental title against Dirty Dominic Mysterio, San Diego Padres. It'll be interesting to see how Dominic Mysterio responds. I mean, it's been an
I'll tell you right now, Dirty Dom has been highly agitated ever since the match, and Dirty Dom historically has been at his best when he's angry, like we just saw there, Roxanne Perez.
Now, here's the question I have for you, Wade. I thought Dirty Dom and
The Judgment Day have had, as you mentioned, several issues over the past 4 or 5. Judgment Day used the numbers game to their advantage, and that's where we're at that in Roxanne and Raquel.
John Cena, the greatest Survivor Series, The Undertaker, who has 13 wins at this event.
I, more than anything, I'm not quite sure the referee saw that, perhaps he did.
And by Dominic, trying to win the championship. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Well, of Dirty Doms, and it's given Dom a major upper hand.
After the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
The man
Looking to deliver 3 amigos now. How important was it for John Cena, Wade, back in Boston, his home?
for John Cena. Of course, he became a Grand Slam champ who was kind of wanted to embarrass Dirty Dom, a man he sees as being. He did that, but these are now the consequences for doing so.
On Cena's career, the question is who will face him in that match? Semifinals.
But in noise inside this baseball stadium, we saw the Dirty Dom.
Yeah, but he's got some bodyguards out here, Roxanne and Raquel. And Dom.
Atmosphere inside here, and Dirty Dom is just eating it up.
A lot of what Dominic Mysterio does, don't agree with the arrogance in his actions. Allow this crowd, which I believe he thought may be in his corner
for him. This is his hometown, remember. He's the man who should be made.
Dom's got to be careful. Countout does nothing for him in his legacy.
Of course, that extra ring is not legal here today.
Well, Dom's got to stop worrying about it.
You mentioned that Saturday night's main event match that's coming. Look at a showboat a little, maybe go high risk.
And now for a hurricane.
I'll tell you right now, I was taking another look. He's been grabbing the shoulder. Penta match, who was taking on Solo Sikoa in the last time, is now torn. Take another look at this. You see this, an ugly land too. He came crashing down hard.
Well, John talking to
looking concerned. I don't think he would want to end his final ever PR.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. The official calling for the medics to anyone injured, especially in a moment like this.
Take another look.
Watch how he lands on his shoulder here, very awkwardly. Raquel Rodriguez with a Tejano bomb, touching on Dominic, and Roxanne with pop rocks to Cena. It's Dominic Mysterio.
Yes!
Awesome.
Oh my God!
Mysterio win. Mysterio going for the win with the frog splash. Chad Patton upset over the feigned injury by Dominic Mysterio. Now Roxanne, and that's what's going to happen. Good move by Chad Patton. How can you lose
anybody? That is the nature of the game. John Cena's been around
a little
the block. Dropped his guard and got everything he deserved, including the something came into play.
Listen, Wade, calm down. You've had an issue with John Cena.
No, it's not about me right now. This is about Dirty Dom, who's being cheated out of the
field for John Cena, who now has Dom where he wants him. There. Cena perhaps for the final time at a PLE. But for the attitude adjustment, Dom rolls him up, shoulders down. Don able to
oh, what a humiliation in your hometown to tap out to this move.
Bottom rope to force the break. Cena not going to give up there, though. Going to try to again.
Into the boots.
More garbage being pulled by Dominic. And
nice.
Making him pay. Dominic Mysterio. Left foot, going to deliver a frog splash to Cena.
We have been on the past 3 or 4 minutes of this match. Swing next.
Over 45,000 looking on remains. Saturday night's main event, 2 weeks from tonight. And for the win, Dom gets the shoulder off.
And this is just a kill shot from John Cena. He's not going to be denied tonight. Not when it's his Intercontinental.
Both men physically spent. Physically championship in his final match in 2 weeks. Greatness in this industry. A right hand now by Cena. Dominic going to deliver.
Right, got to be impressed with some of these shots. Indeed.
Oh no!
Disqualification.
Well, that was inadvertent.
The championship.
Exactly. He doesn't want that. And now Cena with Dom, because there's no official. JD McDonough, Finn Balor.
How he smoothed things over with inside the clubhouse. Referee is down.
Come on, this is assault when you count Dominic in this match.
Well, how badly do you want the goal? Moving out the way, and John Cena somehow by the skin of his teeth.
You got to be kidding me. John Cena powering up 2 men. A double attitude adjustment. John has said all along, Wade, he wants to leave the game at the top of the mind of his.
All thoughts lead to becoming his possession once again, and the referee still.
John Cena has no idea What is happening behind him?
no.
Cena, though, able to duck underneath it. Cena with an AA to
Make their way down. That is a long. Oh.
Liv Morgan! Oh, boyfriend! Oh, no! It's championship off the face by Morgan. Dirty Dom! Trying to get Chad Patton back into the ring, and he does. She does. Cover.
And your winner, and new Stereo.
Oh man, flaunt the girl. Life does not get any better.
Is back. Dirty Dominant Intercontinental Championship. But no matter how you cut this way.
And again, and here's how we got there. This was John Cena, Judgment Day, heading out to help Dominic care of them. Liv Morgan, it appeared, had turned on her of a new woman. That's a married John Cena. Hour later, Dirty Dom picking up momentum, 6-1 of death for John Cena's Intercontinental Championship, where it's the greatest Intercontinental Champ of all time.
Liv Morgan by his side. The future. No matter what you're feeling right now, imagine what you're going to feel 2 weeks from tonight. Dominance, because there's one more week from tonight. The last time.
Mad Dogs and Englishmen, they go together well, don't they, Michael?
In tow, she told Good Morning America this week that it is Nikki's World Championship.
Now, there was a little something missing. I talked some smack about Nikki. It upset me completely dominated competition. That was never going to work. Stomp this generation and win gold tonight. Opportunity to re-establish herself back at the very pinnacle.
Panera, the Women's World Champion, still in Australia, to knock off the then WWE Women's Champion inside a stadium in front of over 45,000.
Well, life changed very quickly in the locker room, got sharpened and pointed towards her. She said the Judgment Day, who were attacking Stephanie Vacar, shoulder of La Primera, the Women's World Champion, the back, and let her know that gold is coming home to the back.
Alicia Taylor.
For one fall, and is for introducing first the challenger, Hall of Famer Nikki, and her opponent is the Women's World.
You know, Wade, you mentioned a moment ago, it seems like Nikki took some of those remarks to heart. Well,
that's because sometimes the things we say on commentary that saw that, and this is just a completely different one. I applaud Nikki Bella for this new approach.
And what a veteran move by he is a two-time Divas champion. At one point held that title for 3.
Where people simply did not play nice, because playing nice And she sees them as simply too soft to survive to the gold.
Well, you never can tell what's going to happen over the next few years.
Doubt about it. It's been a fantastic 12 months from Stephanie Vaquer.
From Nikki Bella. She's going to take the fight right to her.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing about Stephanie, they do best. You want to take the gloves off? It seems like Vaquer is happy.
Nikki off the apron. Now sending Nikki right into our announce table.
Well, the past several weeks of disrespect from her former friend.
The right things. Oh, goodness. And
right down to that thin padding of a
needs to pin or submit the champ in order to win the...
Are simply not ready.
You know who I am?
In order to get to the point that the likes of Nikki Bella have already been at.
Kick out, right? She knocked off Tiffany Stratton at Crown Jewel. Tiffany hadn't lost a match all year.
10 or so years ago, but right now it's not looking good for the champ.
On her first Women's World Championship.
Just look, hopping up another superstar. She was the backing dancer for Satang to be anybody's backing dancer, even the world champ.
Oh.
Love what Nikki is mouthing off. She perhaps finally realizing that coming back and playing nice was never of the industry. She's that kind of competitor. Into the weaknesses of the champ.
Cover now and a kick out.
Weaknesses this evening.
Nikki Bella is just a...
And she's completely suffocating the champ right now. Fantastic. It's completely exposing weaknesses of Stephanie Vaquer.
Nikki Bella, she was looking for the rack attack there. And now Vaquer, that armbar locked in. She's got a 5 count.
Really made the play at the right time with that arm.
Oh!
That last attack and then pouncing when it really mattered.
And again, a better move. Stephanie Vaquer, but no, Stephanie gonna roll her off. Shoulders down and a kick out by Nikki.
This one may have just swung before our eyes, Cole. And now
and rolling out now to the apron.
Yeah, but how smart was Nikki Bella to keep rolling and get out of trouble?
She don't like it.
I think she was complimenting.
Oh, really? Oh, big
attention even momentarily to anything but your opponent, the person you are trying to dethrone.
Tonight.
This is where it gets down dirty and
by Stephanie. On a clothesline by the champ.
Has transformed this matchup with a volley of offense.
What a pin and a kick out at 2, so close.
Fantastic pin. He transformed from the woman we saw just a couple of minutes ago. Now
Nikki caught by
major damage caused to that knee.
The knee right to the spine. Is it enough to put her away? And a kick out.
Bella on the back of that surgically repaired neck of hers.
Nice. Nikki Bella trying to wrestle the Women's World Championship away.
Mattered, here we go, Cole.
Looking for the rack attack 2.0, nothing home.
Women have their big hitters of their opponents so well scouted, ready. Foggy as you like is Nikki Bella, woozy.
Corkscrew splash that's put away a number of opponents. And Nikki! And now Nikki Bella. Oh, look at her put Stephanie away, rack attack.
Is the one thing you cannot do when a pitching. You can yell at the referee all you want, but Vaquer getting a
delivering those forearms to Stephanie Vaquer. Dropping Nikki right here in front of us. Nikki now.
Here, and Vaquer wins that power struggle.
Oh, no! Knee right across
the com.
Driving the wind.
A little renovating while she's at it. Oh, God, that's a steel table. Oh, God.
And the Devil's Cap.
Well, that has to rising, and can Vaquer get her opponent in the ring here and finish the goal?
I'm not saying anything. Delivered by Vaquer. And now in the middle of the
May Nikki job and secure the gold in what would be
corkscrew splash.
Still the Women's World Champion.
Performance from the Hall of Famer Nikki Bella, and Stephanie Vaquer simply did not look back. Well, there will not be a smile on the face of Nikki Bella for a long two Devil's Kiss applications to the face. Could have been pinned, but why not ensure the victory? Bounce, she can do it all. Hard hitting.
Another notch in her belt.
Into the match entered War Games, officially perfect for their team. The only way to win the match is
It has been quite the historic passing after a decade. And then last year, remember match and help them win.
And once again, seeing the charge from the very front.
And much age.
Well, the door was wide open, but CM Punk ain't the kind of...
was vacated, of course, by the injury to Seth Rollins. Culminate the month of November with a win inside.
Of kicking things off in the War Games match and stubbornness that may well lead his
2011. He beat Alberto Del Rio to win a world championship. Ambrose, Seth Rollins would make their emergence, would make their debut.
Opponent from Atlanta Vision, Braun Breaker.
Shocked the world the night that he turned on Septon.
That was the start of the rise of the fast-studded team, and Braun Breaker undeniably for a long time kicking things off at number one for your team.
Match. He was involved in this matchup back at NXT a number of years. The man who many believe is the future of the company, Paul Heyman. Now, remember, Breaker's team has the advantage. It was in the Advantage War Games matchup this past Monday on Raw. Nice taking
Magic. You have to think quick here, CM Punk.
Having his way with Punk, and now Breaker, who's very
within earshot of Braun Breaker, but I will agree that Braun Breaker has zero this kingdom for himself.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
12 months the Vision have been a major thorn in the side of CM Punk's
War Game match doesn't officially begin till all 10 men are in the ring. Punk could be looking at a future contender for his championship.
From Breaker, well, that was all technique and timing from CM Punk. That was
CM Punk blocks as well.
Takes off Gunther, who can forget that matchup that they had at
Breaker
win. Oh my God!
Military pressing CM Punk. Take the power base away from Breaker.
That's right, you got to hit and move if you see him.
Space between him and Breaker. Off the axe handle, Punk going to go up to the
double-time world champ, including right now. Oh God!
Look at that though. Breaker just.
CM Punk's career, despite the litany of competing before our eyes.
I mean, Breaker's got everything, right?
No doubt about it.
CM Punk's not going to give that title away easily. Everything he went through to climb the mountain.
And we've had the flurries from Punk.
And Wade, the problem now for Punk is how he's going to survive.
Yeah, we're going to get the tenacity and the fortitude of yourself. Some shot of when competitor 2 comes in.
Oh, Punk exploding.
Braun Breaker, you sometimes get a little ahead of yourself. You start getting over. Rally CM Punk.
Well, they better start rallying him because Breaker's getting... For CM Punk. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre has to go. And McIntyre is marching into War Games.
2024's blood feud in 280 pounds of snarling anger and 3 years.
Well, McIntyre's pissed off at everybody in this match, right?
Cheated, sneaked, double-crossed McIntyre.
Beat down from McIntyre and Breaker on CM Punk, who just tried.
Can these two get the upper hand? There's no way back.
Getting his hands on everybody on Punk's team.
This is all Drew McIntyre ever. Oh, not going for the eyeballs of CM Punk. He's trying to gouge his eyeballs out.
His wife and his family.
God, you're stuck inside of War Games. You're now going to be part.
He just collapses into a heap in the middle of the ring.
For an attack on a referee. It's not the mindset of...
He's allowed to choose anybody on the roster, and even though he's suspended, McIntyre
knows exactly what cards to play and exactly the one alongside your men in the Vision, and once again go for the eyeballs.
He's complained about everything that's happened over the past few months as he tried to...
Orders at Braun Breaker. McIntyre's the vet in there right now for this cohesion by two men with a common enemy. Trying to rip open the skin of...
Less than 10 seconds.
Badly needed help.
WWE Champion Cody Rhodes The very first war, Cody Rhodes' father. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes.
In the ring, he wants to finish tearing CM Punk. Well, QB1 throwing a Hail
Miserable, who attacked him in his bus a couple of weeks ago, McIntyre.
from Cody Rhodes.
Not sure where that happened. An inadvertent elbow from Cody Rhodes, and I go to the team.
Grudges, egos, conflicting. Threat can always come from your own team inside War Games.
Deliver that clothesline and bring McIntyre down.
Heart attack action between these two after that friendly fire shot from Cody to see.
These shoulders.
CM Punk's got a cut of his own to Mac. A doomsday device, and that could be a broken neck. Oh my God.
Now Rhodes turns as a mishap.
Oh my God, please check on Bron Breakker. That was as nasty. So ugly. Bron, you see, tries to rotate, basically lands head. But I'll tell you what, there's no quit whatsoever in any.
That doomsday device was paying homage to U7. Dusty and the Road Warriors and Paul Ellering knocking off the fourth.
Green Dusty Rhodes, Cody's dad, late great.
And now McIntyre and Breakker will have. The doctor was just checking on Breakker to make sure he was. Oh, the man who, teaming with Drew McIntyre, won the Barteam to the ring here tonight.
The man who has been given fairest game, understand that Logan Paul is the real his team. Logan Paul already paying dividends here. Just see Drew McIntyre again shouting the orders over to Logan Paul. Viper Randy Orton. Some real cohesion, real respect.
Oh my goodness!
Athletic ability for days.
Yeah, and he surprised everyone when he came out unloading with the body shots to Cody Rhodes.
With a titanium. That scramble to the top of the cage and win.
Oh, high above the War Games rings. 46. And did you hear Cody just let out a groan?
But there's nowhere to hide from the danger inside War Games.
Advantage here.
When I thought Bron Breakker was wiped out, I cannot back out of. Whatever it is, I want some.
Steel chair to the back.
I mean, this has just been a masterclass of using the numbers game to your show here with Drew, Logan, and Bron Breakker. They're
a formidable team with him.
Well, Logan Paul already had the start to go even.
Yeah, Cody and Punk get some help. The 8-time tag team champ. No one on Cody Rhodes' team has ever lost in a War Games match.
Exactly the kind of man you want on your side.
Tire up, and Jimmy Uso. Imagine the damage Devon and Bubba Ray could have done in.
Oh, and tag team work specifically. Jimmy out of the blocks.
245 away.
Thrown around this ring with abandon, but
oh, look at that. Oh, goodness. From out of nowhere, McIntyre
was a fresh opponent lying in wait.
Why on earth?
Retired. Hell no, even at my prime.
Jimmy in half with that clothesline. He's
in every single night in WWE.
And the world champ Punk's looking for a suplex and connects now to Paul.
This is just the point when all
God!
I'll tell you right now, Bron Breakker is an actual name to go. Jumping up to the top rope.
That Breakensteiner just taking out their competition here.
Just terrifying. Or out of the ring for that matter.
Intensity personified. The scene here in WWE the last couple of years.
I mean, we've had so much. Logan Paul is here for the long run, and he's just getting better on that.
And again, the cut has been opened on the above the eye. The McIntyre and company have the advantage now at 4 men to 3. He marches to the ring, a man who has some nightmares after what happened at Warwick and his ankles.
And he has been privately blaming C tonight. Big boy has arrived in War Games.
And look at this. It's officially begun.
Straight to CM Punk. And
Big Bronson Reed wreaking havoc. Look.
Tsunami!
Bronson.
Of course, you can't win at this point in the match. But you can ease, and that is one way to do it. 3 Tsunami.
A coup that was pulled by Paul Heyman to get Bron Breakker and Bronson
flatten their opponents. And if you're picking two of them, not make mistakes.
Well, he called beating Reigns in an Australian street fight in Perth.
Here and made no mistake in the Australian. Just how good Drew McIntyre is. He's proven it time and time.
With that loaded right hand, just delivered it to Cody Rhodes.
throwing out those super kicks. We had a little party here in War.
In their tracks.
Now we've got some tag team cohesion in man.
Oh,
Can't throw aggression.
Yeah, finally some help for.
It'll be over already.
Cody Rhodes, he's QB1. But I want to be known this mess of a battle.
Well, he must have a screw Uso who just oozes success when it comes to war games.
It's been a bitter, nearly half-year battle.
Loyalty knows no bounds, and I'll say this, we talk about the screw. Was Jey Uso, he was the man giving the pep talk.
Among some of the most conflicted in this matchup. Lost the
matches. He was the man they were all listening to. Jey and Jimmy, the tag team of all time, and now doing their thing in War Games.
Well, this takes some guts.
Well, Jey did
46,000 plus. Guess who still remains? He'll be followed by the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Punk said, you know what, the hell with that. I'm going to start beating people up again with a chair. This is what gets Jey going, though, Wade. He feeds us.
About feeding off your opponents.
The 10-time War Games match. This is the first time since 2004 where he has had a teammate. Lesnar always goes to team.
I'm not even fully convinced that Brock Lesnar can.
Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar. There's a German suplex. Heyman, folks.
God, the presence alone just saps the strength of a incarnate.
He is the most frightening man I've ever confronted on a number of occasions in my career. And this guy here, it's like getting hit with a bat.
The mass of DNA purely designed to do one night of War Games.
If there's ever a man who was built for this structure, it is Cena. Back in WrestlePalooza, he's doing the same tonight inside.
Singular human being, if he is indeed a
face of Lesnar is 46,000 plus. Look on. It's not over yet. Now it's main event. Jey Uso. Yeet no more.
Well, Punk is just looking flimsy at this point. He has been put through the ring.
A couple of years ago, once Rhodes had finally won the championship by Lesnar, he makes it look so easy with a grizzly bear.
Just a human cheat code.
Reigns have been through the many times they've met in their career, and WrestleMania main event is about to begin because here comes the tribal chief. And where the hell? The six-time world champion, Brock Lesnar, has just left the War Games structure.
So Brock Lesnar, if he leaves the structure, it just...
That's right, Brock Lesnar found a loophole in the rules.
Titans.
Another Superman punch. Lesnar knocked it. Roman now stalking Lesnar. Lesnar runs into a third Superman. Superman punch. Brock Lesnar caught Reigns and lost it. He's put Reigns to the table.
The match. Take another look at this. Roman Reigns landing on the Superman punch. Get back, Cole.
Wait, look at the size of this man.
Oh, God. At all, and Roman Reigns has his work cut out to just stay firm.
Such a different level than anything else. He's aligned himself with Brock Lesnar after everything Paul went through with him. What great strategy by Brock.
Absolutely.
Let the War Games begin!
Shortest War Games match in history. Brock Lesnar with Cody Rhodes saving the matchup. Cody Rhodes prevents the... GTS! Cody!
Well, just breaking that up is the Maverick Logan Paul paying offense against the Beast and hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's his favorite weapon of war and no finer time to...
Oh, Cody Rhodes.
And this is so smart. Don't pin the first man. You're soaking up the booze. They're like a drug.
Now with the brass knuckles to a man that Logan...
Life in the OTC. Just
brass knuckles now on the hand of Roman Reigns.
And Roman Reigns is
Welcome McIntyre. Now turning his attention.
Freshest man in the match against the man who started from... he's the man with all the power and energy right now. They built Roman.
Lifts Jey up onto his shoulder. Spear through the table.
In the ring.
Brock's down, Roman's down, Jey's down. With a spear now to Jimmy Uso. In the ring, Reigns just taken down.
He just won't stay down.
Delivered a low blow to Cody Rhodes, leaving Cody Rhodes in this situation.
It's perfectly legal.
Spear!
The Usos, CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
And now Breaker turns away. Punk now with Breaker on his shoulders. Went for the GTS. LaPaul. Cover by Punk for the win. Who is? Punk and Breaker have no idea. Punk. Stop the Punk.
Oh my God.
It's for this mystery man is. He came to help.
He's gone. The match is still ongoing for now. Bodies strewn everywhere.
Breaker cover.
With the team of Drew McIntyre, Lesnar, and Braun Breaker.
For questions here, but ultimately Braun Breaker, the man who... Then CM Punk, and it must have felt so good.
Situation.
I mean, this is the key part of the match. Freaking Rollins. Now I know for a fact Seth Rollins.
It didn't matter because Braun Breaker took advantage. The world heavyweight champion to win.
Breaker just continues to grow as he...
Hey, let's talk about Paul Heyman for a moment. A couple of weeks ago on in this game. And once again, Paul Heyman was Paul Heyman. I guarantee you, he had something to do with it.
For years now, because he always backs the right purpose.
And think about what Heyman's team, Division and Logan Paul, have been in this matchup. Roman Reigns and company had never lost. The Vision and company put an end to that.
World champions, the greatest tag team of all time. Dream team on paper. And they were defeated.
Punk and Rhodes. That title would look good on my shoulder. Last year, Punk helped Roman out. This year, Roman helped Punk.
स्वागत है एक बार फिर से आप लोगों का आपके और हमारे YouTube चैनल पर। तो मेरे प्यारे व्यूअर्स, चैनल पर हम स्वागत करते हैं आप लोगों का। और ये आप ही का चैनल है हेल्थ वर्ल्ड। और हेल्थ वर्ल्ड चैनल पर आप जैसा कि पहले देखते थे कि इमेज से रिलेटेड वीडियो आते थे जहां पर जानकारी बताई जाती थी। तो अभी आप देख पा रहे होंगे लास्ट 2-3 वीक से हमें फेस कैम वीडियो आप लोगों के लेकर आए हैं। और इस वीडियो में हम यही बात करने वाले हैं और हम आपको अलग अलग टॉपिक प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान होने वाला होते जो चीजें बदलाव, जो चीज इंपॉर्टेंट होती है उसको लेकर टॉपिक आपके लिए लाते रहते हैं। तो आज भी आप लोगों के सामने एक और अलग सा टॉपिक लेकर आए हैं। और आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक होने वाला है वीडियो का, वो होने वाला है कि हमें गर्भावस्था के दौरान सबसे पहला अल्ट्रासाउंड कब करवाना चाहिए। तो इस वीडियो में हम यही बात करने वाले हैं कि हाउ व्हेन वी फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान पहला अल्ट्रासाउंड कब होना चाहिए और उससे क्या आपकी बेबी के ऊपर असर पड़ता है। उन्हीं बातों को लेकर आपको यहाँ पर बातचीत करने वाले हैं। तो वीडियो को ध्यान से देखिएगा और आराम से सुनिएगा, क्योंकि आपके और आपके बेबी के लिए ये जानकारी है वो काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकती है। अगर आप प्रेग्नेंट है फर्स्ट टाइम तो आपको और भी ज्यादा जरूरत पड़ने वाली है। तो देखिए दोस्तों, सबसे बड़ा सवाल होता है कि पहला तो सवाल ये होता है कि क्या हमें प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाना चाहिए। फर्स्ट ये है कि क्या हमें प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाना चाहिए। तो और क्यों करवाना चाहिए, उसके पीछे क्या रीजन होते हैं और अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाने से क्या कुछ होता है। देखिए मेरे प्यारे व्यूअर्स, आपको बताएं कि प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान हमें लगभग 3 से 4, और अगर मान लीजिए थोड़ी बहुत है आपकी प्रेगनेंसी में, थोड़ी बहुत है बेबी में या कुछ आप में थोड़ी बहुत जो चेंजेस है वो ज्यादा हैं, तो उसको लेकर हमें फिर 5 से 6 अल्ट्रासाउंड तक हमें करवाने पड़ते हैं। पर नॉर्मल बात करें तो हमें जो अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाने चाहिए वो करवाने चाहिए 5 से 6। और अब आपको बताते हैं कि क्यों होते हैं अल्ट्रासाउंड। देखिए दोस्तों, जब भी आप प्रेग्नेंट होते हैं तो बेबी के पेट के अंदर क्या कुछ चल रहा है, जो उसकी शारीरिक परिवर्तन है बेबी के, वो हमें देखने और उसे महसूस करना आप चाहते हैं। और ये पता लगाना कि आपकी बेबी हेल्दी है और अच्छे से गर्भ में पल रहा है। तो उन सब जानकारी के लिए हमें अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाया जाता है। तो सबसे एक बड़ा सवाल है कि पहला जो अल्ट्रासाउंड है वो कब करवाया जाता है। देखिए मेरे प्यारे व्यूअर्स, आपको बताएं जो फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड होता है वो 6 से 8 वीक जब आपका चल रहा हो, यानी कि जब भी आपका 8 वीक या 6 से लेकर 8 वीक के बीच में आप कभी भी अल्ट्रासाउंड करवा सकते हैं। और मान लीजिए आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि बेबी में थोड़ी सी दिक्कत लग रही है, यानी कि थोड़ा बहुत आपको ये लग रहा है कि खुद ही महसूस होने लग रहा है कि बेबी बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है, तो उससे आप पहले भी 4 से 5 वीक, चौथे से 5वें वीक में भी आप अल्ट्रासाउंड करवा सकते हैं। तो देखिए पहला अल्ट्रासाउंड कब होना चाहिए। पहला अल्ट्रासाउंड अगर आपकी नॉर्मल, सब कुछ नॉर्मल है, तो 6 से 8 वीक के बीच में आपको फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाना चाहिए। और अब आपको ये बताते हैं कि अल्ट्रासाउंड तो आपने करवा लिया, अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाया क्यों जाता है फर्स्ट वाला, उसके पीछे क्या रीजन है। देखिए मेरे प्यारे व्यूअर्स, आपको बताएं कि जो फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड ये होता है इसलिए करवाया जाता है क्योंकि जब भी आप फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाएंगे तो आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि आपकी बेबी में जो धड़कन बननी शुरू हो गई है या नहीं। देखिए दोस्तों, जब भी कोई भी मादा, चाहे वो फीमेल मान लीजिए मानव जाति से हो या फिर कोई भी अन्य पशु पक्षी हो, उससे मान लीजिए पशु पक्षी तो हम अल्ट्रासाउंड नहीं करवा सकते, पर आजकल जो टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी बढ़ गई है कि फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड हमें इसलिए करवाया जाता है कि ये पता लग जाता है कि जो बेबी की जो धड़कन है वो बनी है या नहीं। और अगर बनी है तो अगर मान लीजिए थोड़ी बहुत उसमें ऐसा लग रहा है कि धड़कन कम बन रही है तो उससे आपको पता चल जाता है। और मान लीजिए बिल्कुल आप नॉर्मल डिलीवरी है आपकी, डॉक्टर आपको ये कह देता है कि जी नहीं, आपकी बेबी बिल्कुल ओके है, धड़कन और जो भ्रूण है वो धीरे धीरे बड़ा हो रहा है, तो आपको बिल्कुल निश्चित होना चाहिए कि आपका बेबी बिल्कुल सेफ है। तो बेसिकली हमने आपको ये बताया कि फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड का मकसद ये होता है कि बेबी को फर्स्ट तरीके से ये बातचीत जानी जाए कि बेबी की जो लंबाई है और कितनी बढ़ेगी और कितने टाइम के बाद हमें डिलीवरी होगी, यानी कि कितने एग्जैक्ट, आजकल ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी आ चुकी है, एग्जैक्ट लोकेशन और एग्जैक्ट लोकेशन कह रहे हैं, एग्जैक्ट टाइम का हमें लगभग पता चल जाता है, यानी कि 2-4 दिन आगे पीछे शुरू का जो अल्ट्रासाउंड होता है उससे ही हमें पता चल जाता है। तो आपको बताया कि फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड का मकसद ये होता है कि आपको ये पता चल सके कि आपके बेबी में जो फर्स्ट टाइम शारीरिक परिवर्तन है वो कैसे हो रहे हैं, उसके ऊपर धड़कन कैसी बन रही है और किस प्रकार से बेबी का जो प्रेगनेंसी की जो डेट कब तक चल सकती है। तो आपको क्या लगता है कि ये सब चीजों के अलावा और क्या हो सकता है। हमने जब जहां तक ये चीजें संभव की है और जहां तक रिसर्च किया है उससे ये बातें सामने आई हैं कि फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड आपको 6 से 8 वीक के दौरान करवाना चाहिए। और उसका रीजन आपको बता दिया कि फर्स्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाने का रीजन क्या होता है। और आशा करते हैं कि ये जो जानकारी है वो आपको और पसंद आई होगी। और हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल हेल्थ वर्ल्ड पर हम आप लोगों के लिए ऐसी ही वीडियो आप लोगों के लिए लाते रहते हैं ताकि हमारी जो माता बहनें हैं उन्हें प्रेगनेंसी में कोई भी दिक्कत न हो। और एक चीज और आप उसको कहना चाहते हैं कि अगर आपको कुछ दिक्कत लग रही है सबसे पहले आप पर्सनल डॉक्टर से संपर्क करें। इस वीडियो में आपको जो बताए हैं वो हमारे पर्सनल ओपिनियन और जो रिसर्च का हिस्सा है। तो आशा करते हैं कि ये जानकारी आपको पसंद आई होगी। अच्छी लगी तो वीडियो को लाइक करिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके जाइएगा। तो मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, थैंक यू वेरी मच। हे गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग। स्वागत है एक बार फिर से आप लोगों का आपके और हमारे YouTube चैनल पर। तो गाइस, चैनल पर स्वागत करते हैं, नई वीडियो लेकर हाजिर हैं एक बार फिर से आप लोगों के सामने। तो दोस्तों नमस्कार, मेरा नाम रिंकू है, चैनल का नाम है VRWW और VRW चैनल पर एक बार फिर से नई वीडियो लेकर हाजिर हैं। कल की होने वाली मंडे नाइट हाईलाइट पर वीडियो। तो दोस्तों कल की जो मंडे नाइट होने वाली वो होने वाली है 26 अगस्त 2024 के लिए। तो इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं कल होने वाले धमाकेदार मैचेज जो डब्ल्यू ने ऑफिशियल कर दिए हैं उनके बारे में। तो पूरा आपको बताएंगे डिटेल से। और आज आपको थोड़ी सी आवाज बदली नजर आ रही है क्योंकि थोड़ा सा आज जो तबीयत है वो ठीक नहीं है, और फिर भी आप लोगों के सामने ये हाईलाइट पूरी वीडियो बना रहे हैं। तो वीडियो को पूरा देखिएगा, अच्छा लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक करिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके जाइएगा। तो देखिएगा इसे कल होने वाला है एक 1-on-1 हैवी वेट फाइट फॉर ऑन मंडे नाइट रा। तो मंडे नाइट रा के लिए कल हमें एक भारी भरकम जो 2 रेसलर हैं कल लड़ते दिखाई देने वाले हैं। तो कौन कौन से हैं वो रेसलर जो लड़ते दिखाई देने वाले हैं उसके बारे में इस मैच के बारे में इस वीडियो में बात करेंगे। फर्स्ट अपडेट है ये दोस्तों, वे जो आदमी हैं वे हैं हमारे द मॉन्स्टर अमोंग मैन, ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन, मॉन्स्टर ऑफ ऑल मॉन्स्टर ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन वर्सेज हमारे बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड। तो दोस्तों ये मैच ये कहें कि अपने आप में एक हाई हैवी वेट रेसलरों के बीच में फाइट होने वाली है। तो बिल्कुल भी आप इस मैच को मिस नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि 2-3 वीक से कुछ ऐसा हुआ था जिस कारण से मैच यहाँ पर ऑफिशियल हुआ था। तो मैच को सबसे पहले ऑफिशियल होने के कारण पूछते हैं दोस्तों। मैच के ऑफिशियल होने का कारण 2 वीक पहले बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड ने वहां पर हमारे फॉर्मर वर्ल्ड हैवीवेट चैंपियन सेथ रॉलिंस के ऊपर एक स्नीक अटैक किया था और 2-3 सुनामी मारी थी, जिससे कि सेथ रॉलिंस के वर्ल्ड में निकल आया था मुंह से, यानी कि आप समझ सकते हैं कितना ज्यादा वो भारी भरकम सुनामी थी। तो दोस्तों लास्ट वीक भी हमें कुछ ऐसा दिखाया जाता जब मिज के ऊपर बार बार सुनामी मार रहे थे बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड, तो हमारे बिग ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन वहां पर आते हैं बचाने के लिए मिज को, क्योंकि दोस्तों आप जानते होंगे कि कभी पहले मिज और ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन आपस में एक दूसरे के टैग टीम पार्टनर हुआ करते थे। दोस्तों लास्ट वीक हमें दिखाई दिया था कि जब ब्रॉन्सन रीड बार बार ये करने आ रहे थे, तो जब ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन बचाने आए मिज को, तो वहां पर मिज तो रिंग में पड़े रहे और ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन के आते ही ब्रॉन्सन रीड रिंग से बाहर निकल गए। और दोस्तों सभी को लगा था कि इस वीक ही हमें शायद ये भारी भरकम स्लाइड देखने को मिलने वाले हैं दोनों रेसलरों के बीच में, पर दोस्तों ऐसा नहीं हो पाता है। नेक्स्ट वीक यानी कल के लिए WWE ने ये मैच फिक्स कर दिया। तो इस मैच में किसी हो सकती है उसके बारे में बातें करते हैं। देखिए दोस्तों, कल के होने वाले इस बिग मैन मैच में देखने को मिलने वाला है कि हमारे जो ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन और ब्रॉन्सन रीड आपस में काफी जबरदस्त फाइट होने वाले हैं। दोस्तों वहां पर जीत किसकी हो सकती है उसके बारे में बात करेंगे। दोस्तों जीत हो सकती है बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड की, क्योंकि दोस्तों बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड की जीत क्यों हो सकती है उसके पीछे एक काफी बड़ा रीजन है, क्योंकि दोस्तों काफी टाइम से देख रहे हैं कि ब्रॉन्सन रीड को लेकर डब्ल्यू के पास कोई अच्छे प्लान नहीं है। तो अब शायद बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड जिस प्रकार से सेथ रॉलिंस को उन्होंने ढेर किया था, अब उनकी राइवलरी सेथ के साथ चलती दिखाई देने वाली है। और आप समझ सकते हैं कि सेथ का डब्ल्यू में कद कितना बड़ा है, तो ये चीज काफी ज्यादा परेशान करने वाली है ब्रॉन स्टोरमैन को। और हमें क्या लगता है कि इस मैच काफी धमाकेदार होने के पूरे चांस हैं, पर जो ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो जीत हो सकती है वो हो सकती है बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड की। कुछ दोस्तों कारण आपको बता दिया कि दोनों ही रेसलर बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड को एक अच्छा बूस्टअप देने के लिए शायद डब्ल्यू ने सेथ के ऊपर हमला करवाया था। तो दोस्तों ऐसा लग रहा है कि इन सब कारणों से हमें बिग ब्रॉन्सन रीड की जीत कल होती हुई दिखाई दे सकती है। दोस्तों ये हो गया वीडियो में फर्स्ट अपडेट, एक कंफर्म मैच। और वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं एक कल होने वाला है एक इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल चैंपियनशिप नंबर 1 कंटेंडर टूर्नामेंट। जी हाँ दोस्तों सॉरी, जो हमारे न्यू इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल चैंपियन है जिनका नाम ब्रोन ब्रेकर है, द बैडएस ब्रोन ब्रेकर, दोस्तों उनके लिए डब्ल्यू ने एक नया अपोनेंट हायर करने के लिए जो बेस्ट शायद कल हमें देखने को मिल सकता है। एक टूर्नामेंट डब्ल्यू ने ऑफिशियल करवा दिया है और उस टूर्नामेंट में हमें सर्वल डब्ल्यू के रेसलर दिखाई देने वाले हैं। वहां पर हमें एक अच्छा टूर्नामेंट कल शुरू होते दिखाई देने वाला है, क्योंकि दोस्तों लास्ट वीक भी हमारे बिग ब्रॉन्स क्या नाम है आईसी टाइटल चैंपियन ब्रोन ब्रेकर जब रिंग में आए थे तो उन्होंने ये चीज कही थी कि आई वांट ए टफ फाइट और आई वांट ए टफ अपोनेंट टू फाइट विद मी। तो दोस्तों कल के इस टूर्नामेंट में हमें देखने को मिल सकता है इस मैच में। तो दोस्तों क्या लगता है कितना होगा? दोस्तों हमें लगता है कि जो टूर्नामेंट होगा वो लगभग टूर्नामेंट में शायद 5 से 6 मैच देखने को मिल सकते हैं। जैसे कि जो दो रेसलरों के बीच में मैच होगा वो जीत जाएगा, वो नेक्स्ट राउंड में क्वालिफाई कर जाएगा और दूसरी ब्रैकेट से हमें इसे ऐसा कर करके शायद ये अपोनेंट नया इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल चैंपियनशिप नंबर 1 कंटेंडर मिलने वाला है। तो दोस्तों यहाँ पर हम बात करने वाले हैं कि ये जो अगर कल ही डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यू खत्म करवाती है इस टूर्नामेंट को, तो कौन सा रेसलर है जो जीत सकता है, और या अगर ये नेक्स्ट वीक पर भी अगर डब्ल्यूई चाहेगी या फिर 2-3 वीक बेस्ट एट द बर्लिन के बाद तक इस टूर्नामेंट को जारी रखना चाहती है, तो कौन सा रेसलर है जो इसे में फेवरेट लग रहा है। देखिए दोस्तों लास्ट वीक जे उसो ने कहा था कि वो उन्हें बर्ड लाइन और रोमन रेंज से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, क्योंकि उनसे पूछा गया था कि क्या आप बर्ड लाइन वापस ज्वाइन करेंगे, रोमन रेंज को इस प्रकार से बीट डाउन दे रही है